Architecture to me is a device which plays a role to connect man with the nature. And this is the one principle around which all our work begins to design. The requirement was simple. They told me and said that you have to make a house as if you're going to live in. And this was the brief. They said we don't want glamour in our house, but we want a lot of nature in our house. See, this house is located in Ahmednagar. The plan, which is about 3,000 square feet, having a road on its north side, wherein we had all neighboring buildings on periphery of the society. So we were left to open up some kind of a view within. So we thought that we'll create a courtyard in the middle. So we developed the project with the two different parallel structures which will house a common zone where the living, dining and kitchen would be placed. We create a separate building for their parents to live, family to celebrate their common spaces, and all of them would link with the common courtyard. And this is how the simple house plan turned out to be a courtyard house. And we thought if we can have a good little plantation and cover up with a green cover, they will have a interesting space to always connect as an outdoor space. The challenge was how do we link the house with the street. So since they had a car to park, it was important that we have a separate entry given for the car, wherein to generate the courtyard we don't want to disturb a lot of space and waste the space for the parking. We developed a little corner for a two-wheeler to get in and generated a sort of an entry which turned out to be a foyer in the entrance, and the service areas were tucked in at the back side in order to see that we get a lot of green space around the courtyard. And by doing this we could achieve a sort of a little entrance to the house which would open up to the courtyard, having a dining space, kitchen space and living space here. Wherein we developed one small bedroom space for parents who would well get connected with the courtyard. They will get their own private sit out also, and by getting this we could also achieve even the visitors and the guests can actually walk into the courtyard directly from the house through the entrance foyer. By doing the taller compound wall and lot of greenery put on periphery, we could generate a sort of an enclosed room which appeared to be a courtyard. We also had a direct entry to these services, so the servants would basically get linked with the kitchen at the back door, and the kitchen got also connected with the neighboring house which a very close friend of them, so they could somehow link with the neighboring building right next to the kitchen where the housewife would enjoy. And by doing this we could somehow put the house more inward looking. Now when I look at the house on the elevation point of view, somehow as we had to accommodate 3 more bedrooms on the first floor, we had put the house with the common living spaces on the ground floor, 1 bedroom here, and we could put 2 more bedrooms on the first floor. And by doing this we could achieve a good courtyard in the middle with a tree there in the middle and having a little veranda here overlooking to the courtyard. And this is how the house turned out to be with a simple formation of planning by which all rooms overlook into the courtyard. In addition to this, we also added a roof on top. If I look at the sections on the side, wherein the house overlooks, and when you see human beings seeing there, they see the house seen from the upper level. You see a lot of greenery down there, and this actually turned out to be the section looking towards the courtyard, where the courtyard became a central common space to celebrate the outdoor living as a part of our total house design. We also introduced two interesting elements as simple ducts, which also acts as a hot air stack ventilation towers, which extracts the hot air through the toilet and the bedrooms, and allows courtyard to remain as a passive cooling system to permit the cool air into each room while extracting the hot air through the extreme side of the house. We could also achieve on the rooftop a solar panel which faces the south side, so which supplies the hot air, as well as the clients have put photovoltaic panels to generate electricity, covering some of their consumptions of the energy. The material palette chosen were quite based on the client's nature, which I could see that they wanted to have very robust, simple interiors, but with full of nature. So we felt that the natural material palette would give them a sort of a more homely feel. So it was important to choose natural textures on floor. If you see, the kind of a polished green Kota stone was used as a primary material to enhance the interiors as a base, wherein the same material of yellow and green Kota stone mixture got further balanced with the natural usage of wood and various cotton textiles with a lot of colors. And this was the only thought we had put to generate the interiors. And in addition to that, we added a lot of greenery as part of the interiors, which is seen through the large openings opening towards the courtyard. And to bring little bit more charming nature of interiors, we added colors through textiles and also through some colorful glasses. So if you see some of the doors, which has been used as the color glasses in order to celebrate the natural light coming into the house, wherein the natural light is the primary element of the house, which gets enhanced through various textures and colors and hues of natural tones and earthy tones falling in through skylights, through the large opening from the courtyard. And the greenery was one of the major elements we thought would add beauty to the house. So if you see, most of the windows are open next to the large green screens, so they didn't require curtains as such to get a privacy from the neighboring building.